All right, well, good morning, football fans here on AudioSportsOnline.com. We welcome you to exciting Avon JV football action. Rob Kendall is my name. Pleased to be joined today by Chris Worley as the Avon Orioles will be playing host to the Brownsburg Bulldogs. Of course, last night these two teams did action on the varsity level with Brownsburg victorious 27 to 7. So these two JV teams will get going here in just a few minutes. Both teams on the field. We've still got about a minute and 45 seconds left to go. Avon in the home black jerseys, black helmets, black pants, white letters and numbers, and the Bulldogs of Brownsburg in the road whites, purple helmets, purple letters and numbers. And of course, AudioSportsOnline.com is your home for Avon football JV freshmen and varsity levels. So we do thank Coach Bless and all of our sponsors for making that possible. And at this time, we do welcome in Chris Worley. Chris, an exciting game last night, and these two teams are going to do battle here this morning.
Yeah, thank you, Rob. Glad to be here. I tell you, anytime these two schools hook up in whatever athletic contest it is, and especially football, these kids get up for it. It is still the big rivalry, even though this is at the JV level. Last night, Brownsburg had a big win, 27-7. Bit of a surprise win in that, especially that margin of score. But Avon JV here, they want to get back, get a little retribution, get a win here on this Saturday morning.
And we do remind all of you that our Avon football fans will have your freshman Avon game Monday night from Brownsburg High School as Avon and Brownsburg freshman teams will do battle at 6 o'clock. So we'll be out there and look forward to that from beautiful Brownsburg High School. So that's very exciting. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for Avon football this year, including McDonald's, Reynolds Body Shop, McNamara Flores, and Red Cobra Wrestling. So we certainly appreciate them doing their part in helping us bring you Avon varsity football this year. We are coming to you from Avon High School. Beautiful morning here. A little bit on the cool side, Chris.
Yeah, I don't think we broke 50 degrees yet.
Well, we've got the windows closed, so if you see us moving around in the reflection of the window there, that's us. Normally we have our window open, but you got to put your health first.
Yes, thank you, Rob. Thank you. It is cool this morning. Not going to bother the players though much. This is good football weather.
Yeah, and let's remind everybody that McDonald's is the host of the McDonald's Hendricks County Sports Show. Comes your way every Wednesday from an Avon or a Brownsburg McDonald's location. Right here on AudioSportsOnline.com. The host of the show, JP Sinclair. Chris out there as well, adding some commentary. And McDonald's will be at the Avon 267 store, which is right next to Kroger. This coming Wednesday, 7 p.m. Chance for you to come out and support the kids as we're getting ready to have our coin toss there. Those of you can see on the video feed. So we'll talk with Coach Bless and some others about this past Friday night's game, and then look ahead to Avon heading to Whiteland on Friday night, and Brian Scott will have the call of all that action. So again, don't forget 4 locations between Avon and Brownsburg for our local Figment 2 McDonald's, a great organization. You got the one in Avon next to Kroger on 267. You've got your Rockville Road store by Meyer, and then in Brownsburg on Main Street next to Marsh, and right there off Interstate 74 off 267. So lots of different locations, and McDonald's a great supporter of Avon and Brownsburg athletics all year long. So we thank them. All right, so we've had the coin toss. We will Avon will receive the football, and they will be moving from right to left on your computer screen. So, Chris, this should be an exciting morning.
Yeah, like we said, Avon going to look to get a little payback here from the varsity loss last night. One of the captains out there, Lance Meyer, along with Connor McCandless for the Orioles. I know that they're going to be up and ready for this game.
It's you got to give the officials credit. At least 3 of them. 3 of them are in
short
the
sleeves.
Short sleeves. Yes.
Wow, incredible.
And last night we were commenting, Chris, that there was an official who was preparing for a career in the major leagues when he was throwing his flag
he
on
had
the
an
pass
arm.
interference calls. He was on it.
Yes, he was. It has to be that for us to notice those flags flying a long distance when he called a penalty. You don't normally notice, of course, the length that flag travels when an official throws it, but that was quite evident last night. So these guys out here on a Saturday morning, give them credit. They're out here in this cold, and they're going to ref this JV game. So,
well,
smattering of crowds.
Yeah, I was going to say sparse. The crowd is sparse this morning, as I'm guessing it's parents, maybe a few grandparents, maybe a aunt and uncle or 2, and that's about it.
And they are bundled up. They have blankets besides their jackets too.
Yeah. we're friends, but we're not that good of friends to sit
Right.
out in the cold this morning. So, but again, we do appreciate Coach Bless and Brad Holsinger and our entire Avon Athletic family for helping us bring you Avon football all year long on Audio Sports Online, and certainly do appreciate them securing the facility for us here to be able
Yeah.
to do that. Great facility out here at Avon High School. It was really one of the first of its kind. When they put the field turf in, I guess it's probably been
Sure.
about 10 years ago or so, and
Still looks good.
yeah. Now, kicking off for the Bulldogs will be, well, let's give you the receiving core for the Avon Orioles first. Number 4. Number 4?
Yes.
Looks right. Ian Pendleton back to receive the kick. And it's an onside kick. He will not get a chance, and the whistle blows. The kicker for the Bulldogs, number 81, that is Joshua McKinney.
Wow, Bulldogs were huddled up there like they were going to break out to their kickoff formation. They just turned around and just kicked it along the ground, almost an onside kick there.
The element of surprise, but I think it was somebody might have been ahead of the line there because the whistle blew. And let's see what we've got here. The officials appear unsure. We are unsure.
I do see our friend Coach Bless along the JV sideline here talking to the coaches. I think they're unsure too. So let's see what happens here, Rob.
Now it looks like we've got a 5-yard. It may have been, I think they got a little bit ahead of themselves. Well, yeah, looks like we're going to have a 5-yard penalty against Brownsburg.
I'm sure they practiced that surprise kick, if you will, but somebody jumped the gun.
You've got to wonder if they yell charge or not when they do that. I mean, that's a pretty bold endeavor.
It was definitely a surprise to all of us. So we're going to kick again, Rob.
And this time your kicker for the Bulldogs will be
62.
number 62.
Isaac Good.
Isaac Good. All right. So Isaac's going to put the foot into it. Now this is a traditional sort of kick. It'll be taken at the 20 to the 25 to the 30, 35, room to run up across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. That was number 1, Eric Norwood on the return. There are 2 number 1s.
So Avon will start at their own 42 here. Good field position off that short traditional kick, the second kickoff of the game.
So Avon will come to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback for your Orioles, number 28, Nick Handlin. Out of the I formation, split receiver set. Snap, give, and not a whole lot of room to run, as that was number 3, Corey Dupriest with the run.
Tristan Patterson in on the tackle for Brownsburg. They met him at the line of scrimmage for a short gain. Good job there by the Bulldog defensive line.
Now, did you say Tristan Patterson?
Yes.
I actually worked for a political candidate once named Tristan Patterson.
All right.
Probably not the same guy. He was
I'm
already out of high school. Second down, shotgun snap, split back formation. There's the give. And again, the Bulldogs control the line of scrimmage. Avon struggles to move the ball forward, but does pick up about another yard. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. 8 minutes, 57 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No score.
Avon starting line there includes number 78, Caleb Berry. Big tackle there on the left side.
Now, Chris, last year, a lot of these Avon kids that are making an impact on the varsity squad came out of these JV games that we did. So a good feeding ground. I'm sure the same also for the Bulldogs. Snap, play it. No, it is. He'll keep it. And again, the Bulldogs wrap them up. So Brownsburg controlling that initial line of scrimmage here on the first drive of the ball game. And it will be a 4th down punt situation coming up for your Avon Orioles.
Brett Smith, just one of the tacklers there. They met him at the line. They had that read pretty good. Able to stop 3 Avon Oriole running plays. The Bulldog defense will force a punt here on their first possession.
46 in to kick for the Orioles. That's Sam Perino.
And he'll be kicking field goals and kickoffs today, too.
High snap, bobbled, fielded, kick is away, and it is a short kick. It'll hit at the 40, spin back, and 35 and spin back and be down at about the 38 48-yard line, no return, and that is where the Bulldogs will take over on downs. And let's thank our friends at McNamara Florist, another fine sponsor of Avon football this year. Now, check that. We'll get to McNamara in a minute. First, let's thank Reynolds Body Shop, sponsor of Avon Football Broadcast. They're conveniently located at 4325 West Washington Street in Indianapolis, just 4 stoplights east of 465. Their phone number is 243-2372, and they're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5. Reynolds has been family-owned and operated for 30 years, specializing in collision repair. Reynolds Body Shop is also an insurance work specialist. Learn more about them on the web at reynoldsbodyshop.com. Chris, who we got into quarterback for the Bulldogs?
Well, that would be number 13, Matt Copeland, a sophomore.
Copeland, shotgun set. There's the pitch. Right side. Oh, he wanted to throw it. He does, and it is nearly intercepted. So the Bulldogs, all sorts of trickery early on.
I was going to say.
That was number 27, Cameron Martin. Number 27, a sophomore. In the running back slot there.
Pitched it out there, and we saw a halfback pass already. So Bulldogs just definitely coming out with some trickeration here. Kirk Shepard among the defensive line starters for Avon, along with Jacob Otto.
And we do waved all those of you who can see me in the mirror there. We do have the window closed today, so if you're seeing my reflection, that's me. And it is intentional. There's a pass, short pass, caught on the far side of the field by 89. Philip Hallett for a short gain.
Yeah, good throw there by Mr. Copeland. They're coming out throwing here. First 2 plays, pass plays, one a halfback pass. There, a traditional drop back pass by Mr. Copeland. Got a good completion. Brings up a 3rd and 5.
Exciting Monday coming up for all of our Avon football fans. We'll have our Mark Bless show taped and posted up there Monday evening. And then we also have the Avon freshman game. 4 receiver set, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap back pass, steps up, throws, and it is incomplete. Over the head of the intended receiver, 35, Irvin Wesley. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down, and the Orioles will come into punt the Bulldogs will come into punt, 6:56. Let's play in the first quarter.
Yeah, Levi Hawk led a blitzing Oriole defense there, put a lot of pressure on the Brownsburg quarterback, Mr. Copeland, and that pass incomplete. Good blitz package there by the Orioles.
DePriest and Pendleton back to receive the kick by the Bulldogs. And again, don't forget, Friday night, Orioles will travel to Whiteland. Brian Scott will have the call that one, along with the coach, Dave Shelbourne. Snap, kick. It's a pretty good kick, high end over end. And it's a live ball picked up at about the 25 to the 30, room to run to the 40. Cuts it back, near side of the field, across midfield, and inside the 45. Nice return there by DePriest. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 in Bulldog territory.
Yeah, showed his speed there. Very good return. Gets Avon in good field position once again. Let's see if they can move the ball. The first possession was a 3 and out.
Ball spotted at the 48-yard line. They do not do the running clock for JV. Sometimes you'll see that with the freshmen, that they'll do the running clock. Oh, I'm sorry. They do the running clock. Spoke too soon.
Okay.
First mistake I've made all day. Snap, there's the give, and wrapped up again. No gain on 1st down for the Orioles.
Anthony Ciccarelli was in there right away in the backfield for the Brownsburg defensive line. Stopped that play really before it could get started.
I want to thank our PA announcer and scoreboard operator there. The window or the door flew open. Perhaps only protecting themselves, but they still were kind enough to go over there and close the door for us. Snap, rolling out, on the run, quarterback keeper, and again, that does not go anywhere for the Orioles, as again, Handlin cannot get to the line of scrimmage, so it's been a rough start for the Orioles running the ball. Nice job on the special team so far, but tough job on the offensive line. They're actually going to spot that for a loss of -5?
I believe so. Right now, Brownsburg Bulldogs defensive line beating Avon to the punch here, and Isaac Good in there to make that tackle for a loss. See if Avon can get a good passing play here, Rob. Try and pick up this 3rd down. It's going to be lengthy, though.
Down under center. Snap, back to pass, steps up, has time, throws, and it is, caught, dropped, and there comes the flag. And that's going to be pass interference. Probably a good call. The pass was intended for 81, Andrew Buis. And I'm going to say, Chris, I think you got that right, but even more impressive, Hanlon's got quite an arm.
I'm wondering though, Rob, is that of course there's 228s listed. That may be Jalen Cushenberry. He's also listed as a quarterback.
Oh, I just noticed that. I think you're right.
Yeah, that was a good throw. That was a good throw over the middle there, and Brownsburg's going to get called. Did they call that for an interference? Yes. But a good throw by Mr. Cushenberry there.
Yeah, I think you're right, Chris. The multiple 28s is very confusing.
Well, it's always a challenge at the JV level. You often have multiple numbers.
So for keeping track, that's the second mistake I made today.
Okay. That's it, Rob. That's all you're allowed now.
That's it. Third time, and they're out. So Cushenberry out of the shotgun. Snap. There's the give. Bounces off one tackler and leaning ahead down to the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 2 yards. Brings up second down. 5 minutes left to go. First quarter of action.
Yeah, Avon like to get some good yardage here on those first down plays. They haven't done that so far, and then of course that leaves you second and long, and you have to try and gain back to get a good third down position. Let's see if they can get some positive yardage here on second down.
I formation in the backfield. Down under center. Snap. Give. And boy, the run just continues to go nowhere for the Orioles. As Brownsburg really controlling that interior line.
Yeah, big Alan Yip, he's listed at 365 pounds, Rob. A JV player at 365, but showed strength and power there, got in the Oriole backfield.
Wow. And
stopped.
He is a menacing figure there in the center of that line.
Yeah, he's playing nose tackle.
Of course, the Bulldogs run that three-man front. An end in a nose tackle, as Chris just alluded to. Snap back to pass. Throws. Nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. It'll bring up fourth down. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the Orioles will punt it away.
Got one first down there off the penalty. 6 total plays on that drive. 4 runs, 2 passes, both incomplete. Now Avon will punt. Their second punt of the game.
Not a lot of offense from either team. The biggest play of the game was the pass interference call on the Bulldogs, and that is the only first down thus far.
Wonder if the cold weather bothering the players a little bit. This is the first time they've really played in the cold.
Yeah,
this year.
It is football weather. Snap, there's the kick. It is away. It's a low-line drive kick. It'll hit at the 15. It'll be fielded.
Wow, dangerous.
And taken down back near the 14. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from there. That was number 14, Matthew Turk, on the reception. Hey, McNamara Florist is Indy's hometown florist since 1954 with 8 convenient locations, including the new Avon store on Rockville Road. McNamara Florist is famous for our floral designs for all occasions that help our clients express their emotions through flowers. Visit McNamara Florist for outstanding personal service and to select from the renowned home decor merchandise, including stunning Christmas classics. McNamara Florist is located at 9655 East Highway 36 in Avon and can be reached at 579-7900.
Timmy Osho at nose tackle now for the Orioles on defense.
Out of the shotgun. 2 back set, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left. You know, some of these Bulldog formations, and Chris, you are obviously much more familiar with the Bulldogs than I am, but they're almost like video game formations that they come up with.
Yeah, they do tend to have some exotic formations, if you will, but they're just trying to fool the Avon defense. That was a handoff and run up the middle, but they will line people out far and wide to try and spread out the defense, but no gain there. A good play by number 55, Kirk Shepard, for Avon.
Different formation than that double wing that they've ran in the past.
Yeah.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Man goes in motion, and that's going to be an illegal motion. And Brownsburg coaching staff will be upset about that because that is an unforced error. by the Bulldogs. Holding understandable sometimes, and any penalty that comes during the course of a game understandable, but those unforced errors will just drive the coaching staff crazy.
Now, the 2 errors you've made so far today, I don't know whether to call those forced or unforced.
Well, those pass interference calls, things of that nature, those things will happen when the other player is making a play. But,
I see.
Motion, when the ball's going to be snapped.
Got it.
Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back formation, snap, and it is a quarterback keeper. He's got room to run. Lots of daylight across the 30 to the 40, still going, on his feet, needs a block, and is down across midfield. A huge gain by the Bulldog quarterback Copeland for a first down.
Yeah, Ian Pendleton made the touchdown-saving tackle, if you will, for Avon. Boy, that was a good fake. They faked the ball into the line. About 4 or 5 Avon defenders went for the fake, tried to tackle the running back, and Mr. Copeland scooted out to the left side, found some clearing room, and he took off with a little speed there in the open. Big gain on the ground for Brownsburg.
Ball now at the 47, first down and 10. Rob Kendall, Chris Worley. They're at Avon High School. JV action this morning. Snap, give, and short gain on first down. Number 5, Carson Gill, the ball carrier.
Timmy Osho from that nose tackle, a good tackle there for Avon. Also, one of the linebackers for Avon, pretty active so far, Seth Barber, number 34.
Minute 50 to play. First quarter, clock winding down as the Bulldogs and the Orioles not at 0.
Good thing about these 10 a.m. starts, Rob, plenty of college football to follow, and it doesn't start till noon. So
that's right.
If you can watch this game, listen to this game, and then check out all your college football, and you don't miss anything the rest of the day.
Of course, big game downtown tonight as there is the give to Gill again. He'll lean forward across the 45. Notre Dame downtown tonight. Saw lots of Notre Dame folks in Notre Dame apparel yesterday as I was working downtown. So I think those folks were in. They play the Purdue Boilermakers tonight, 7 o'clock. So that's pretty exciting at Lucas Oil Stadium.
Yeah, and they'll have a crowd, and the restaurants, bars will be busy with Irish fans down there, I'm sure, before the game and after. Luke Capps, a fine tackle there for the Avon defense. Third down and about 8, Rob.
Was going to go until I saw the ticket prices.
Ooh, yeah.
Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Single back formation, snap. Rolling, left side, on the run, Copeland throwing, and it is picked. Oh, nearly picked off, dropped, incomplete. Boy, that would have been not only an interception, but it could have been 6 going back the other way. Fine defensive play on the far side of the field.
Yeah, and also up the middle with a blitz, number 57, Jacob Otto, a junior for Avon. He got in there, put a lot of pressure on Copeland, and that affected that pass for sure. Almost picked off by Avon. 4th and long, and looks like Brownsburg will be punting again.
Bulldogs, as you said, punt team on. That's number...
Well, maybe not.
Well, they may. Yeah, you're right. They've got the quarterback on the field, and Avon was in the punt formation, and now signaling their folks to get realigned, as it looks like the Bulldogs are going to go for it. Decisions that you maybe make in a JV game that you don't in a varsity. 3 receivers split to the left, 1 to the right, shotgun formation, single man in the backfield. Oh, and that's motion, and that's going to be 5 in the direction of the Bulldogs. The Avon Orioles getting caught off guard there.
Yeah, I believe so. That is going to go on Avon. Number 55, Kirk Shepard. He was anxious to get in there and get after him on that defensive play, but jumped the gun, and that'll shorten up the amount of yards Brownsburg needs for a first down here.
Do want to thank Brad Holsinger, Lance Larkey, all of our friends here at Avon High School. They always do a tremendous job of setting us up and making sure that we are taken care of. No different here today, so special thanks to them. And thanks to all they do all year long for us. Out of the shotgun, snap, Quarterback keeper again. That was the big play of the drive so far, and another first down for the Bulldogs. So that decision to go for it on fourth down paying off. First, the big 5-yard penalty by Avon, and then the run, quarterback keeper, by Copeland for the first down.
Yeah, those play fakes are fooling the Avon defense. A fake into the middle of the line again, then Copeland was able to scoot out along the right side, had some opening there, ran out of bounds, but did pick up a Brownsburg first down. Yeah, you talked about the McDonald's show. Of course, Coach Bless, he's a fantastic guest on those. It really helps us out. You can hear all the information about the Avon football program from him, and he does a fantastic job on our Hendricks County sports show at McDonald's Avon.
I think he likes doing those because that means he gets an abbreviated phone coach's show with me on Monday.
I
so
see.
There's less time he's got to talk to me, which is incentive for anybody.
Yes.
Rolling right, throw, pass short, incomplete, and it'll bring up second down for the Bulldogs.
7 plays on this drive so far for Brownsburg, 5 runs, 2 incomplete passes.
Brownsburg with a pretty good showing for 10 a.m. on a Saturday morning, given the weather.
There's Little League football going on all over
That's
the
true.
place. On my way down here, I saw that up at the middle school, Avon Middle School. There was packed in there for a lot of Little League football.
Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Offset eye in the backfield. Out of the shotgun, there's the snap. Oh, loose ball's on the floor. Picked up by Copeland. He's got room to run and needed a block. Didn't get it. Block in the back as there comes the flag. And it will bring up a second and long, assuming that the Orioles accept the penalty, although they may decline it, given that the play didn't really go anywhere.
Yeah, a little mishandle on the snap there. Copeland picked it up, tried to get some yards, but Timmy Oshie so far having a good game for the Orioles defense. He made the tackle, and I think we will get as you said, a block in the back penalty against Brownsburg, move them back at least 5 yards, maybe 10.
Now they are going to decline it.
Okay.
And, the officials are usually pretty good about making suggestions to the other team. You want to decline that, right?
Right, that's right. That does happen.
Just a little unsolicited advice. The coach/official.
Really surprised you mentioned this earlier. They are in short sleeves. I tell you what, I don't know what their plan was. The referee staff here, if you will. Cold morning.
Yeah, 5 seconds to go. This will bring about the end of the first quarter. Bulldogs will not get a playoff as we head to the second. Still no score, and let's take a moment to thank our friends at Red Cobra Wrestling. Avon has a rich wrestling tradition. Red Cobra Wrestling is proud to now be a part of that. Opening last November, Red Cobra Wrestling offers training sessions run by nationally known coach Chad Red. Red Cobra Wrestling is located at 9233 East Highway 36 in Avon, across the street from Walmart and behind sidelines in the Red Brick Building. Red Cobra Wrestling offers sessions for all ages, including 3rd grade and under, and 4th grade and up. Learn more about prices, class schedules, and information at redcobrawrestling.com. Well, as we said, 10 minutes back on the clock as we begin the second quarter. No score here from Avon High School. Rob Kendall, Chris Worley bringing you Avon JV football this morning. And by the way, if you are an Avon football fan, don't forget, Monday night we're going to have Avon freshman football.
Wow.
From Brownsburg High School, the Bulldogs and Orioles will do battle, and we'll have the call of all that action. As a Brownsburg resident, I love those Brownsburg-Avon games because it's short travel.
Oh, sure. And the kids get up for it, like we talked about. It's always a big rivalry. Doesn't matter what the sport or what level the sport. And that's something about these two big schools. You're able to field, not only a varsity program and JV, but a freshman squad.
Yeah. Well, that was an interesting ball game that we had the opportunity to call last night. As of course Brownsburg was victorious over Avon at the varsity level. Really puts maybe some shockwaves through the Hoosier Crossroads Conference.
Yeah, Brownsburg now 3-1.
No team really appearing dominant so far, and of course that was the second HCC game for Avon, first for the Bulldogs.
Yeah. I like that Fisher squad. They went on the road last night, got a win at Hamilton Southeastern. Brownsburg will travel to Fishers next week for a tough test.
Yeah. Snap, rolling right side. On the run, Copeland avoids the hit, throws it up, out of bounds, incomplete. And it'll bring up second and long. It's interesting, Chris. You'll see really a big difference in how these kids mature from their sophomore to junior seasons.
Oh,
A lot
yeah.
of these kids, go from being JV players to varsity players, and it's a big difference in the level of football, how much better their game gets from the action we're seeing this year to what we'll see from the kids next year.
Yeah, absolutely. They grow not only physically but mentally. They learn the game, and they're in much better game shape, we'll say, and definitely development. And both these coaching staffs, especially Mark Bless and the Avon, all his assistants, they're good at developing players to reach that varsity level. There on that play, Kirk Shepard and a host of Avon defenders put a lot of pressure on Copeland and forced that errant pass.
Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers wide to the right, 1 to the left, single back formation. Copeland back pass, screen pass, ball knocked down, and got to hand it to big number 69 for the Bulldogs there, Evan Lacey. He was moving back, attempting to catch the ball, even though it was tipped.
Yep. Boy, again, pressure by the Avon defense. They are really coming hard on these blitzes against Brownsburg, and they're forcing Mr. Copeland to make errant passes. So they will take over on downs here in the second quarter. See if Avon can move the ball now.
So 1st and 10 for your Orioles. Avon in the road black, white letters, or home black, I should say, white letters and numbers. Brownsburg in the road white, purple letters and numbers. I assume if you're watching this game, you probably already knew that, but just in case. There's the give, and for the first time today, some positive yardage, significant positive yardage by the Avon running attack, and a good gain of about 7.5 yards on first down.
Yeah, I believe that was Alec Burcham, and a nice run. Boy, he had a host of Brownsburg defenders on his back, and he carried him for a good gain. Picked up 8 yards there. 2nd and short.
Cushenberry, the quarterback. I formation in the backfield. Split receiver set. Down under center. Oh, and the Bulldogs, everybody moved.
I think you're right, Rob.
You are both equally guilty. How does that, in baseball, tie goes to the runner? How do they do that in football if the offense and the defense move at the exact same time?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'd like to see that. Oftentimes you wonder, is that the case? But that one definitely against, they actually called that against Avon.
They did.
An offensive lineman jumped on that.
I do not have my pocket version of the high school football rules with me, which I should always carry at all times.
Connor McCandless and Peyton DePriest check in for the Avon Oriole offense, and they will be split to each side as receivers.
Out of the shotgun, split back set, 1 receiver to each side of the field. 2nd down, snap, give, run, room to run, cuts it back to the far side of the field, room for a first down, but a flag comes in late. That is, as they say, in the area of a hold.
Boy, nice run there. Got some open areas. He had to bounce that around and bounce that outside. And that was number 3.
Hey, Brownsburg, we mentioned this earlier. Brownsburg's got some big guys for a JV squad, don't they?
Yeah, they really do. Coach, Coach Comer has talked about that, how at the varsity level last year they didn't have a lot of good size. It's increased this year, and he says they got more size coming. Well, it's on display here in this JV game.
It was in the area of a hold, and it was a holding.
Wipes out that good run by DePriest.
So I think I've gotten 2 wrong and 2 right so far, so we're evened out.
All right. You're all even now, Rob.
Again out of the eye as Avon takes the snap. There's the give, and that doesn't go much of anywhere. Give credit, though, as the running back continues to grind his leg. So he's still going, and he got all the way up past the 40. He was hit at the initial line of scrimmage, and give a whole lot of credit there to the Avon running game as DePriest kept his legs moving and was able to get about 6 yards. Well, now they're going to spot him back at about the 38.
Yeah, a little bit there.
About 5 yards on the play there.
He's only listed at 5'5", 140 pounds, but he's got some strength in those legs. Didn't want to go down. Kept fighting, got a little positive yardage. Big 3rd down play for the Orioles.
They got to get to the 44, so 3rd and about 7. I formation. Snap. Play action. Back to pass. Has time. Throws it deep. Got a man. Caught. And see you later. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. And that was number 81, Andrew Buis, on the catch, and a touchdown for the Avon Orioles. They lead at 6-0, 7:09 to play in the first half.
Cushenberry, the left-handed thrower, and boy, that was a nice throw, arcing high over the middle to his wide receiver, got by the Brownsburg defense, showed some good speed, got in the end zone for the Orioles.
Well, you feel bad for Cushenberry because he's certainly done a nice job here, and on a lot of teams, he'd definitely be the varsity starter. He's just, unfortunately for him, behind a pretty darn good quarterback here at Avon.
Yeah, Mr. Brandon Peters. We love Brandon. He had a rough outing last night against the Brownsburg defense, but Brandon will bounce right back next week. That was a good throw by Cushenberry.
Perino on to attempt the extra point out of the left foot. Snap, spot, kick is up, kick is good. And Avon takes a 7-0 lead. So Avon will head to Whiteland next week. Brownsburg heads to Fishers. And Fishers probably would be considered the odds-on favorite to win the conference this year based on what we have seen so far, especially after that great win last night. Against Hamilton Southeastern.
Yeah.
Somebody told me there's 15,000 people at that game last night.
Yeah, I think so. That's what the local media was reporting. Of course, that game was covered extensively on media. The Brownsburg Avon game did get a few TV highlights, and the highlight I saw was Brownsburg wide receiver Tyler Kurtz, who ended up being the star of the game. We had him as our star of the game from our booth at that game, and he certainly was. He made a touchdown catch and had 11 catches overall. Big breakout star of the game for Tyler Kurtz, wide receiver number 17 at Brownsburg. But a good score here by Avon. That was a nice pass, long pass play. That's the only pass they threw on that drive. Puts them up 7-0. They want to get back here and get a win for Avon over Brownsburg in this JV game on a Saturday morning, a cool Saturday morning.
Tommy Bullock will kick off for your Orioles. Bullock puts the right foot into it. It's a line drive kick. First kick of the game. It's taken back at the 10 to the 15. Far side of the field to the 20. And a nice job by the Avon kickoff team to wrap him up near the 25. Yeah, we do remind everybody that if you are watching this as a Brownsburg fan, XRB Radio, our friends over there, will have the coverage of the ball game next Friday night from Fishers. So if you can't make it out to Fishers, you can tune in on xrbradio.com. or the broadcast of that. And if you're, of course, a fan of Avon football, Audio Sports Online will have that ball game for you. Brian Scott will head out with Coach to Whiteland, so plenty of opportunity to check out Brownsburg and Avon football coming up next week.
Avon fans, leave early if you're going down to Whiteland. That's a bit of a drive down there on 31 South.
Well, you made it last week to Franklin, and
big-time traffic there, so go early, Avon folks.
Traffic jam. Yes.
The Whiteland's become a big-time player in high school football. That's a big side of town, big organization. Whiteland really made progress. Let's see if the Orioles can get a road win. A road win they're going to need now after losing last night to Brownsburg.
Yeah, obviously Avon get to play Fishers. They did win against Hamilton Southeastern in week 3. So they're 1-1 in the conference. Brownsburg 1-0. 3 receivers set to the left, 1 to the right. Single back formation. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throws over the head of an open receiver for the Bulldogs, as that was number 27, Cameron Martin, incomplete.
Avon defense continuing to put pressure on the Brownsburg passing game. They're able to get up there and get a good blitz in on the middle.
Do wish to thank our sponsors for Avon football this year, including Red Cobra Wrestling, McDonald's, McNamara Flores, and Reynolds Body Shop. So thanks to all them for making our Avon football broadcast as well as our Mark Bless show possible. Certainly appreciate that.
I'm sure with this 10 a.m. start, a lot of these fans stopped at McDonald's on their way to the game, got a good breakfast.
2 convenient locations in Avon, one right there on 267 and one on Rockville Road. Oh, hit as he throws, balls up, and that, I cannot believe there's not a flag that came out on that one. As it appeared as though the receiver for the Bulldogs, 84, Diallo, was held as he tried to come back for the football.
Yeah, had my eye on big Kirk Shepard there, having a good game for the Avon defense. He hammered quarterback Copeland, as soon as he let go of that ball, definitely wasn't roughing the passer. A good defensive play again by Mr. Shepard will force a Brownsburg punt from deep here.
So the Bulldogs will kick it away. 6:07 left to play in the first half. 7-0 Avon. You're on audiosportsonline.com. Snap, kick, short kick. It'll hit at the 45. It'll take not much of a bounce at all. Not a Bulldog nor a Avon bounce, and it'll be down right there at the 45. The field turf, as they call it these days, really it's an interesting approach. You never know quite what you're going to get with the field turf.
Well, that's right. Of course, you don't have to maintain it like you would a grass field. So most all the big schools now have this on their playing surfaces. Helps you out in practice. You get rain in a practice, you're still on the field, no problem.
Snap, there's the give, and again, back to the theme of the morning so far for most of the ball game anyway. The Bulldog interior line doing a nice job of stacking up the Avon running back for no gain.
Yeah, Anthony Ciccarelli again, and also number 61, Adam Dixon, in there to make the stop for Brownsburg. 2nd and 12. So the Avon running game not been too successful so far, but boy, the passing game sure was on that last possession. A long touchdown pass for the score.
5:20 to play here in the first half. Cushenberry throws it up, got a man, and overthrew him out of bounds.
Okay, now that time he put a little too much air in that one, Rob. He really lofted that one high and over to the right side looking for a wide receiver there. He's trying to get the ball out to Andrew Buis, but overthrew that one a bit. Brings up a 3rd and long here. We may see another passing play by the Oriole offense here. And they're going to come to the line and get set here with 5:09 left, second quarter.
Clock has stopped as Avon runs their 3rd down play. Split back formation, one receiver to each side. Snap, steps up, throws, overshot the receiver. He was open, but incomplete.
Yeah, good blocking there by Caleb Berry again at that left tackle spot, able to stop the Brownsburg rush, but incomplete pass. Cushenberry missed on that one, and now Avon will punt their 3rd punt of the game. 3-and-out possession there. They had good field position but couldn't capitalize. But they are leading 7-0 here.
Snap, kick, line drive kick, taken on the run, and he's up to the 20-yard line. And that is where Brownsburg will take back over. 4:57 left to play in the first half.
Chad Carmichael, sophomore, 5'11", 160 pounds, got down there real well for the Avon special teams. Was able to make that tackle after a short punt return by Brownsburg. Good job by Chad Carmichael getting down there and getting that tackle. Brownsburg will take over here. Looks like from their own 19.
And quick run around the end, short gain, if anything. On 1st down, clock will continue to run. 4:40 and counting.
On this cold morning, Rob, Avon defense doing a good job so far here in this JV game against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, Avon and Brownsburg defenses both doing a nice job. Really, that one big play.
Yeah, one big play.
Each team's given up one big play. The Orioles' pass resulted in the score. Brownsburg's run did not, and that's the difference. Both teams have really that's been our difference so far. Snap, give, room to run, up across the 20, up to about the 21. Nice run that time by Gill.
Yeah, Cody Gill also played baseball for Brownsburg. A good tackle there by number 44, Zach Batustak. We saw him a little bit in the varsity game last night, but Zach got a good tackle there for Avon. Stopped him after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and 7, I believe. Rob?
Well, and another chance for the Bulldogs to try to keep the drive moving. As you said, Chris, Avon's defense has done a nice job of getting the Bulldogs off the field thus far today. But Brownsburg with their offense trying to three-back set this time, and the give is to Gill. He busts it. No, quarterback keeper. Boy, what a fake, Chris. And I think he got the first down.
Yeah, we've seen that several times there. He runs a good play fake, does Mr. Copeland. Got that fake into the middle of the line. Bunch of Avon defenders converged in that middle of the line, and Copeland was able to scoot around that right side for a first down run. Sun peeking out amongst the clouds here a little bit from time to time. Don't think it's going to warm things too much, Rob. We're supposed to get to a high of 61 sometime this afternoon. Hopefully we make it.
It will bring up a first down and 10 for Avon. And that was a handoff that time that did not go anywhere. Wait, Brownsburg's really, and they've done this since Comer came to the Bulldogs as the head coach, has done a great job of selling ball fakes.
Yeah, that's an important skill, and they learned that early in the Brownsburg Junior Football League. The 61, Timmy Osho, again, a tackle for for Avon defense up there. He's done a good job at the nose tackle position for the Orioles here on this Saturday.
Snap, back to pass, steps up, throws, got a man. Oh, in and out of the hands, and the flag comes.
Yeah, immediately.
And that is definitely in the area of pass interference, so we will see.
Ian Pendleton on the defense there for Avon may have got his hands and body on the receiver a little bit before the ball got there, and that looks to be the call. It is pass interference, Orioles, and that'll move the chains for the Bulldogs. First down. Most all of Brownsburg's first downs. They've had a couple nice plays, but a lot of them have come by penalty so far.
You hear the PA system somewhere? Do you hear that?
I do hear some music in the background.
Trying to figure out where that's coming from. I mean, I'm enjoying the tunes as they assist us through our broadcast today. First down, 2:30 to play. First half, Bulldogs. Snap. That's the give. We got to wait on the delay on this call now because you never know whether the Bulldogs are going to keep the football or not.
I was going to say, Rob, but good play there. Number 61, Timmy Osho again on the tackle for the Avon Orioles, and we have a penalty now against Brownsburg. I think it's going to be a hold against one of the offensive linemen.
So that'll move the Bulldogs back 10 yards. With 2:23 to play, first half. Brownsburg and Avon, JV football. Don't forget, we've got the freshman game coming up for you Monday night, so that'll be an exciting walk across the street for me.
Boy, ASO and Avon really teaming up to cover a lot of their football programs this fall, Rob.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the support from Avon High Schools we've had dating back to 2006. Our relationship with Avon Athletics goes back to then, and we've been covering football and basketball ever since, and just real thrilled to work with this program. So very, very excited, and a lot of time left in the football season, though it is hard to believe we're almost next week will be past the halfway point.
Incredible. This is week 4 of the high school season, so moving right along here. Of course, it happens each week. You know, you did have A.D. Holsinger on the McDonald's show there, our opening show in Avon, and he was just fantastic. Of course, a big help, as you said, but he's got his pulse on all of Avon sports, and he likes talking about it too, so we appreciate him appearing on the McDonald's Hendricks County Sports Show.
Yeah, and his fearless assistant, Lance Larkey, who's done a great job as well, and who lives in Brownsburg, by the way.
Okay.
Snap, blitz. And a nice screen pass, room to run, and across the 40, but Laundry on the field, and once again will be in the area of an infraction. Probably holding or blocking the back.
You know, Rob, we talked about these officials with short sleeves. I think they want to keep active and keep warm by throwing flags.
They are.
And that's going to be another penalty against Brownsburg. Boy, Avon had a big rush again, but a screenplay, a good call there by the Brownsburg offensive coordinator. He got that screen pass and a completion and a good gain, but it's going to be nullified by another flag against the Bulldogs.
Now, just by a line of sight, Avon appears to have a lot more players on their JV team than Brownsburg does. Just looking at the kids being lined up.
Looks like it.
Minute 47 to play here in the first.
And when you graduated, Rob, how many kids were in your class at Brownsburg?
There were about, I think, 1,800 kids in the school, and I think our class was 420 something.
Okay.
But I can't. I'm not going to swear to that, but that sounds right.
That's still a big class back then, but of course, much bigger now.
Yes. Yes, the school is probably 3 times the size it was, maybe 2 times the size it was when I went there.
Yeah, good stop again by the Avon offensive line. Kirk Shepard again with a host of others in on that tackle. And I think we're getting a timeout here by Avon as we're down to 1:39 left in the first half. Avon leads at 7-0. They're going to call a timeout and try and set up this third and forever defense here.
We do want to thank our sponsors who make our broadcast possible for Avon football: McDonald's, Red Cobra Wrestling, our friends at the McNamara Florist, and Reynolds Body Shop. So thanks to them. I graduated in 2002, and it's pretty interesting. Avon had just built a new high school a few years prior to that. And they've really, as I recall, only had one major addition to the high school. Brownsburg has had several additions to their high school.
Yep. Of course, there's always a capital expenditure when you do that, and you got to make sure you do it right, and of course, build your facilities for a long time. Avon, nice facilities here. We do want to talk about, too, just a minute. I'm looking at those facilities. Boy, the Avon boys tennis team is having an outstanding year. I think they're undefeated so far, maybe 8-0. I don't know if they had a match today, but Avon tennis really doing a good job. Avon did defeat Brownsburg in another sport this week in volleyball. The Avon girls volleyball did a good job and got a win over Brownsburg earlier this week.
I went to the Avon Brownsburg girls soccer game, and it was stormed out.
Weather got them.
Got them. The Avon girls soccer team, the defending state champs, I believe.
Avon they are in volleyball.
Soccer. Yes.
Are they in soccer too?
I think they are in soccer.
Yeah. Yes. Boys soccer ranked #1 this year.
And as a shotgun snap, 4 receivers set, 2 to each side. Same play, different result, as it's incomplete this time. Wow. Nice pressure in the backfield.
Yeah, Jacob Otto, number 57, he got in there again. This pressure by the Avon Oriole defense, rushing and blitzing the Brownsburg quarterback sure has worked to hold Brownsburg to 0 points here in the first half.
Yeah, and speaking of Avon girls soccer, Ty Van Wagner, who ran for sheriff, his daughter is a standout player on the Avon girls soccer team. So Ty is a really good guy. We like Ty.
Yeah, Avon soccer, both boys and girls. I think they were both ranked #1 this season in the state.
So they built a great tradition here at Avon. Of course, wrestling as well.
Wrestling, yeah.
Big deal. And there's the kick. Ball will hit and spin back down to the 37.
Boy, penalties really hurt Brownsburg on that possession. Like we talked about, Avon defense did a good job, but several big-time penalties really pushed Brownsburg back on that. Now Avon will take over with good field position. They will take over the ball at the 33-yard line of Brownsburg.
Ball at the 33. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers set, both to the right side. Single man in the backfield, drape left. There's the snap. Tried to bounce free, now spun back. And Avon will not spend a timeout here, as they will elect to hold those timeouts as we approach a minute left to play. In the first half, 7-0. Orioles with the lead. Bulldogs will have the ball to begin the second half.
See if he can run a good pass play here. We need some more yards. Coach Bless stalking the sideline, watching his JV charges out there.
3 receivers set this time, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, back to pass, steps up, Cushenberry throwing over in the middle, and it is picked off, overshot his receiver, and he's got room to run to the 30, and will run out of bounds near the 35. Nice play that time. Right place, right time for number 33, Ryan Bigelow.
Yeah, Bigelow was the beneficiary of a high pass by Mr. Cushenberry. Definitely overshot his receiver, and now we see a penalty, and I think that's going to be some kind of personal misconduct on Brownsburg. I don't know if they were talking to another Avon player or the referee, but we got a flag down at the 40-yard line with the Avon players huddled around the referee. That is going to be some kind of personal foul against the Bulldogs.
Yeah, as we were kidding last night when Brownsburg head coach Brett Comer became a little animated on a play, which ultimately I think he was proven correct on. They ended up changing their call. Said you got to be a seasoned pro when talking on the field.
Right. You don't want your kids doing it.
Right, and there's 7 words you can't say.
Well, we can't say those 7 words here.
And we can't say them here either.
And you know what? I wonder if this penalty would result in an Avon
It's an
first down.
unsportsmanlike
Yeah.
personal foul called on Brownsburg. Now I'm going to assume it was after the play, so the interception will count, and they will step it back 15 yards from the 40, which should put it back to the.
Yeah, I think they're. Yeah,
they're going to mark it off from the 35. It looks like, so this will march the Bulldogs all the way back to about the 20-yard line.
Brownsburg coaching staff not going to be happy with these penalties that continue to pile up against the Bulldogs.
And you would assume, but we know what assuming gets us, that the Bulldogs will do something safe here. And now, no, did they call 2?
They marked off 2 10-yard penalties. Incredible.
So it moves the Bulldogs all the way back to the 10-yard line. I'm not sure. I didn't even know you could do that.
Well, it looks like it.
I think they may have called a penalty during the return and then a personal foul after the return.
I know there was definitely an unsportsmanlike conduct call in there. That's the only one I saw, but they did mark off 10 yards twice, so there must have been another penalty.
And that will make sense. So 25 yards worth of penalties really hurts the Bulldogs, as they could have maybe made a shot at the end zone.
Rob, your observation and reporting skills paying off there.
Absolutely. I used to have talent, as I tell people. Snap, there's the give, busts it to the near side of the field and up and out of bounds. Very close to a first down.
Yeah, big number 34, Isaiah Henderson, listed at 5'8", 168. That's his first carry, and he made some positive yardage there and brings up a second and short with just 21 seconds left. I'm sure you're right, Rob. Brownsburg going to keep the ball on the ground here and run out this first half, although they would like to score. They have yet to score in this game as Avon leads at 7-0.
Bulldogs with all 3 timeouts left, so they still do have those at their disposal. But with kicking at the JV level, not quite fully developed.
Busted play.
Oh, yeah, and he goes down, and boy, what a big hit, and the ball was loose. Now, did they rule that a fumble? That was 57 for the Orioles.
Yeah, Jacob Otto.
Yeah, big, as you said, Chris. Jacob Otto in there on the hit. They will not rule it a fumble, even though the ball did come loose. And with 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, we will head to the half. The Bulldogs trail the Orioles 7-0. We'll take a break, be back with the second half right here on AudioSportsOnline.com. All right. Well, we welcome everybody back here on AudioSportsOnline.com to our Avon versus Brownsburg JV football game. Rob Kendall along with Chris Worley, 7-0. Avon leads Brownsburg at the half. And yeah. Hang on here just a second. Oh, you turned your mic off. There you go.
There we go. Sun breaking through a little bit here as my sound breaks through also. But day shaping up here. 7-0 Avon at the half.
Yeah, and it's an exciting first half. Good defensive first half for both teams.
Yeah, it really was. How you like this stat? Mr. Cushenberry, the quarterback for Avon, 1 out of 6 passing, but that one, a long touchdown completion. So, yeah, defense dominated, especially the Avon defense and their great defensive line. Stars of the first half were Kirk Shepard, Jacob Otto, and Timi Osho for Avon. Did a good job really getting in there and disrupting the Brownsburg passing game and also stopping the run when called upon. But no doubt, stars of the game so far, Avon defense.
Well, clock has 10 minutes up there, and we assume that means here momentarily we'll be beginning our second half.
I think when a lot of people think of Avon High School, if you don't follow sports all that much, you always think of the great Avon Band.
That's right.
Here on this Saturday morning, that's an award-winning band. Here on this Saturday morning, guess who's practicing right out here behind us, behind the football stadium, the Avon Marching Black and Gold. The band at practice, those kids spend many, many hours practicing, getting ready not only for their shows here at the football game, but the Avon Band's always entered in competition statewide and nationwide. They take a lot of pride in that band, and the kids put forth a lot of effort into it. Both teams huddled up on the field here, talked about any adjustments that they're going to make in the second half for Brownsburg. They got to get some offense going. For Avon, too, really, they didn't have much offense. They'll need to run the ball a little bit better and get some movement here. Both teams punted quite a few times in that first half. Avon defense dominated, and that's why they're up 7-0.
Again, I want to thank our sponsors, McDonald's, Red Cobra Wrestling, also McNamara Florists, and Reynolds Body Shop. So thanks to all of them for allowing us to come out and broadcast Avon varsity football right here on AudioSportsOnline.com.
Just a few hearty souls in the stands here on this Saturday morning. As you said, Rob, probably parents and grandparents. But as the sun breaks through these clouds, conditions warming up just a little bit. Of course, it's Saturday. A lot of people have a lot of things going on, a lot of Little League football going on, too, around the area. Sure, there's a lot of soccer games being played, both in Brownsburg and Avon. We're surrounded by baseball fields here at the football stadium, Avon. I actually saw, Rob, on the way, I passed the Brownsburg High School facilities, and there are girls playing softball as we speak. Of course, kids play sports, almost year-round a lot of times, but you wouldn't think you'd see girls softball. But it was going on this morning at the junior level. Avon will kick off. Brownsburg will be back to receive this kickoff to start the second half. We see right now number 14, Matthew Turk, is back along with Cameron Martin to receive this kick. Avon leading 7-0, and they'll be ready to start the second half, Rob.
All right, so here we go, Chris. Avon will kick it off here momentarily, and they do. It's a high end over end kick. Sales, it'll be taken at about the 15, across the 20 to the 25, 30, room to run, 35, spins up across the 40, and down there.
Good run back there by Cameron Martin, number 27. Big, strong player, and he was able to get upfield and get a good field position for the start of the second half for the Bulldogs, and they're going to see if they can get their offense going a little bit. Avon will look to continue their fine defensive play here.
Yeah, as you said, Chris, just a total control of the offensive line by really both teams from their defense in the first half, and we'll see.
Yeah, it looks like Matt Copeland will continue as the quarterback for the Bulldogs here.
Copeland, there's the give. Short gain on first down.
Boy, more of the same. Now A.J. Payne makes a stop along that Avon defensive line along with Levi Hawk. Avon defensive line just been outstanding here on this Saturday morning.
Rob Kendall along with Chris Worley, 9:18 and counting here in the third quarter, 7-0. Avon leads Brownsburg. Snap, give around the end, and very close to another first down. On the run that time, it was number 13 for Brownsburg, and we've called
Copeland.
that name all throughout the morning, it seems like, on that quarterback keeper, Copeland, as you said, Chris.
Yeah, that's been their most successful play. A play fake into the middle of the Avon line. Those defenders will converge on that runner that they think has the ball, and that's when he breaks it around the outside, he being Copeland. Didn't pick up the first down, but he's just short of it.
And a whistle. And see what we're going to get here.
Boy, we saw Brownsburg get some heavy penalties in that first half, but this one's going to go against Avon for encroachment on the defensive line. First down, Brownsburg.
Well, there was a big penalty or we thought at the time it was going to be a big penalty by Avon early that ended up allowing the Bulldogs to pick up a first down. And it ended up not costing Avon any points, but it did give Brownsburg a first down. Snap, there's the give, and for the Bulldogs, was that 47?
Yes, sir.
James Gregory, 5'10", 206 on the run.
Timmy Osho, another tackle for Avon, one of his many here on this Saturday. Second down now and about 9. Good to see some bright sunshine here on the Avon Athletic Fields.
And a snap and another short give, and again, Avon just doing a nice job.
Yeah, Kirk Shepard in, another tackle, short gain right into the middle for Brownsburg. It's actually going to be a loss of a yard or so. Bring up about a 3rd and 10 now for Brownsburg. Haven't shown much of a passing game so far. They may have to pass here on this 3rd and 10.
A lot of movement.
Big time right guard of Brownsburg. He didn't know what the snap count was, and he just took off. He was ready to block some Avon defenders there. But
I got a feeling the ball may have been going up his way.
Yeah.
As excited as he was.
Yeah, he fired off that line. We'll get you that number here in a minute. Not that we want to call a kid out on a penalty, but that was a big-time jump.
He was, the politically correct term would be he was overly enthusiastic.
There we go.
About that play.
You've been enthusiastic about some things here in your life, Rob. I don't know if overly would be the right term.
Well, I've never used the word overly enthusiastic.
Okay. It was number 79, Matthew Runyon. He was ready to go on that, but offsides, Brownsburg. 3rd and 15, 16, Rob?
Yep, out of the shotgun, 2 receivers set, 1 to each side. Snap. Steps back, throws, got a man, caught, room to run, and a potentially touchdown-saving tackle there by Avon, as I believe that was that number 27, Cameron Martin, with the catch for the Bulldogs.
Most effective passing game play of the game so far for Brownsburg. Good strike over the middle for Mr. Copeland, and Mr. Martin was able to pick up a good gain, good first down, good passing play by Brownsburg, and they're into Oriole territory now at the 28.
Out of the shotgun. And, ball's on the field.
Fumble. Looks like Avon's got it.
I think Avon does have it, as you said, Chris.
Boy, oh boy, number 42, Levi Hawk in there, made the play, got good penetration against the offensive line of Brownsburg, tackled the running back, forced the ball out, and Avon recovers a fumble.
So the Bulldogs give it up. They were driving deep into Avon territory there, and at the 32-yard line, they turn it back over to the Bulldogs.
Levi Hawk, a fine play there. He's a junior, 5'10", 200 pounds, but a tremendous play there to force that fumble out.
Out of the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap. Ball
Fumble.
fumbled.
He was able to recover that fumble. The Avon running back, number 3, DuPriest.
5:54 and counting, third quarter. Avon with the 1-score lead. They did not have the flags up, so I cannot see where the wind is blowing. Oh, there's the American flag. So it looks like it's blowing south. What would it be? Southeast? Look right? That's
You
right.
got me on that one, Rob.
Southeast.
Once again, your observation skills coming into play here, Rob, on this Saturday morning.
Well, I just remember Avon south of Brownsburg, and that's east.
There we go.
We're going with southeast.
All right.
Snap, back pass, steps up, looks, throws, deep, got in and out of the hands of the intended Avon receiver. That one probably should have been caught, as number 81, Buis, who made the big catch earlier, did a nice job of getting open there.
Yeah, the left-handed thrower again, Jalen Cushenberry. That was a nice ball. He's thrown a couple nice balls here. Could have been caught. It was in heavy traffic, but not able to come down with the ball was Mr. Buis, so that will bring up a 3rd and long now for the Avon Orioles.
3rd down, as you said, Chris. 5:19 to play. Low snap, run, and that didn't fool anybody, although a nice job by the Avon running back there to at least get back to the initial line of scrimmage and maybe a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, Damon Jackson and a host of others for Brownsburg were able to bring down the Avon runner, no problem there. Trying to get an off-direction play, a little run up the middle there, trying to scoot him through, but could not do it. And Avon will punt, their 4th punt of the game.
4th down for the Orioles. Just barely got the kickoff. Good rush there by Brownsburg. Ball fielded at the 35, and a great job by a host of Orioles to get down there and make the big hit.
Yeah, that was almost blocked, but he did get it away. Then Caven Hunt and others were able to get good coverage on that punt.
Hey, Avon has a rich wrestling tradition. Red Cobra Wrestling is proud to now be a part of that. Opening last November, Red Cobra Wrestling offers training sessions run by nationally known coach Chad Red. Red Cobra Wrestling is located at 9233 East Highway 36 in Avon, across the street from Walmart and behind Sidelines in the Red Brick Building. Red Cobra Wrestling offers sessions for all ages, including 3rd grade and under and 4th grade and up. Learn more about prices, class schedules, and information at redcobrawrestlingacademy.com.
Complete pass over the middle for Brownsburg. A fake into the line, and Copeland dropped back, completed a short pass over the middle for about a 7-yard gain for Brownsburg.
Second down.
That gain actually picked up 9 yards there, so bring up a 2nd and 1. Copeland's now completed a couple passes here in the second half for the Bulldogs.
Snap is high, fielded, and room to run for 1st down across midfield.
Yeah, that was a good run by the power big fullback there, Isaiah Henderson now, his 2nd carry, and he was able to plow through the Avon defenders and get a 1st down. So a couple fine plays here for Brownsburg to start this drive here with 3:32 left, 3rd quarter.
Clock will start as they move the chains. Go ahead, Chris.
The Avon defense has been so good, but Brownsburg able to gain a couple now. Of course, they gained a good yardage on that last possession, but then turned it over on the fumble.
3:20 and counting as we move towards the 4th quarter. Out of the shotgun, 3-back set. Snap back to pass, throws, got a man caught. 1st down, and he is off to the races. He's to the 20 and taken down from behind. A touchdown-saving tackle by the Avon secondary, but that was number 87 for the Bulldogs, Daniel Breslin, with the big catch and run.
Boy, he did, and he had some traffic around him, but he got back, broke a defender's tackle, and able to break through for a big gain. And number 47, Luke Capps, ran him down from behind for Avon, or else that would have been a score for Brownsburg. They have the ball deep now at the 11-yard line of Avon. Bulldogs break the huddle, and they'll come here with a chance to score.
In the 3-back set. And room to run, and he is going to walk in for the score. Touchdown, Brownsburg. Number 5, Carson Gill on the run. And it's a touchdown, Bulldogs, and a chance for Brownsburg to tie the football game with 2:53 left to play in the third quarter.
Boy, nice run. Good blocking on the right side there. They were able to stop those Avon defenders from getting a hand on the runner, and a good run there by Mr. Carson Gill. Got in the end zone. Brownsburg now trails just 7-6, and they'll be on for the extra point.
Snap, spot, and it's blocked. The Bulldogs had trouble getting the ball down. And number 57, we've called his name before, Jacob Otto, in there on the block.
Yeah, and also along with Scott Campbell, number 30, got in there. A couple Avon defenders. They were on that ball right away and got the block of the extra point that allows Avon to keep the lead 7-6.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty good snap, maybe a little high, but the holder could not get the ball down quickly, and that gave the Orioles the time to get in there and get the block.
Rob, if you ever played football, I thought that'd be a good job for you holding on the extra points.
Oh, I thought you were going to say water guy. Could have been the water guy.
All right.
Hey, McNamara Florist is Indy's hometown florist since 1954 with 8 convenient locations, including the new Avon store on Rockville Road. McNamara Florist is famous for our floral designs for all occasions that help our clients express their emotions through flowers. Visit McNamara Florist for our outstanding personal service and to select from the renowned home decor merchandise, including stunning Christmas classics. McNamara Florist is located at 9655 East Highway 36 in Avon and can be reached at 579-7900. You make a good point, though, about being the holder, Chris. That would have been up my alley because no chance of injury.
I see. Right. I believe that, Rob. Or a team manager. You know, team managers perform an important function.
I was the basketball team manager for 1 year at Brownsburg High School. I was the video guy. Wasn't the manager.
All right. Well, that figures, media. But, yeah, I see you in a role like that. More on the sidelines when it comes to a football game.
And I left that for a sterling career in student newspaper.
The rest is history.
And the rest is history.
History still being made.
We didn't say good history, bad history. We just said it's history. There's a line drive kick taken at the 15 to the 20. 25 as they'll drape it across the 30. And a nice run there for the Orioles. Return man, number 1. Chad, is it Chad Carmichael or Eric Norwood? We've got 2 number 1s.
Yeah, unsure there, but number 1 made a nice return on that kickoff.
I think it's Carmichael.
Okay.
I'm looking at his jersey as he turns around. One nice thing Avon does have, it appears, is some of these players have the names on the back of their jerseys. Some do not.
Yes. Your jersey would not have.
I would not have. But I wouldn't have been on the field for you to call my name, so you wouldn't have had to worry about it.
Okay. All right, big possession here. After that score from Brownsburg, let's see if Avon can move the ball here.
Snap, give, and short gain on first down. I was that kid that never returned his jersey at the end of the year.
Oh, I see.
When they had equipment.
Yeah.
Check in.
What happened to that jersey?
Yeah.
Adam Dixon by Brownsburg there. Good stop. Second down, not able to get much here. Let's see if we can get a good passing play again by Mr. Cushenberry. He's had some success in that area.
Now, you fail to return your helmet or shoulder pads, they'll come after you.
They'll come after you. That's some money.
Get away with that.
Yeah, that's some money there.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter, I should say. Single back set. There's the give. And once again, the Bulldogs in big, number 99 for Brownsburg, Alan Yip.
That's our 300-pounder.
365.
Wow.
Now, what grade is Mr. Yip in?
I think it was a sophomore.
Wow.
I think we're going to see him at the next level next year, if not later on this year. Of course, the speed may be a problem with that size, but he looks to be a good athlete. He's going to line up at that nose tackle position again. Quite a formidable challenge for the Avon blocking crew.
I mean, can you imagine having to block him?
No.
Snap, set, back to pass, throws, and oh boy, that was almost picked off. I mean, if you're the center for Avon's JV team, you've got to literally snap the ball, and then you got a 365-pound guy running at you.
Well, I was watching that right there, and he definitely pushed. He being Mr. Yip definitely pushed the Avon line back almost into the quarterback. So then that's when Cushenberry ran through a small opening of those backward going, we'll say, Avon linemen, able to get the pass away, but it fell incomplete, and that's a 3-and-out for Avon. They'll have to punt here. With 1:14 left now, third quarter, Avon leading 7-6.
Punt formation for the Orioles. Snap. Kick is away. Short kick. End over end. It'll hit at the 40, take a Avon bounce, and now we'll be down on the far side of the field with 1:03 to play in the third quarter, and the Bulldogs trailing the Orioles by 1. Again, don't forget, a busy week for both of these teams, and we've got coverage for the Avon Orioles coming up on Monday night. We'll have the Mark Bless Show posted and ready for you to listen to. We'll get his thoughts on the Brownsburg game, take a brief look ahead to Whiteland. And then Monday night, we'll have the Avon-Brownsburg freshman game, as apparently there must have been a flag of some sort on the field because they are moving the ball all the way back to the 21-yard line.
Then Wednesday night, we have the McDonald's Hendricks County Sports Show, and that'll be at the location, I believe, off 267 by Kroger's this week.
By Kroger's. You can come on out. Hear Mark Bless, the head coach. He usually brings a player or two with him. And JP will have the host of that show. Chris will be there to add commentary. And
we've developed a little pick'em contest between JP and I. This week I did have Brownsburg. I kind of thought Avon was the favorite going into that game. JP had Avon, so I got one up on him there as Brownsburg defeated Avon last night in varsity action.
Rolling out. Pass is caught. No gain. And in fact, I think the Bulldogs are going to lose a yard on the play. Nice job by Avon to sniff that one out. Well, here's what's interesting. You live in Brownsburg. JP lives in Avon.
Yeah.
So JP's wife does work in Brownsburg.
Yes.
So you both went with your hometown teams.
Right. And I was unsure. I had Avon as the favorite for that game, and I kind of thought they would win that. But Brownsburg defense played really well. Brandon Peters a little off last night on his passing game. And Brownsburg, of course, they can score now with this new offense this year, and they did so to win. Handoff in the middle of the line. Brownsburg running again, and he's got a good gain on that right side, Rob.
To run, and he is going to take it to the house. 20, 10, 5, touchdown.
Carson Gill again with a big-time run that time.
Boy, he went the distance. That was an 80-yard run.
Showed some surprising speed there along that far sideline. He was able to outrace all the Avon defenders, and that was a long run. I think that was something around 80 yards, 70 yards. 70-yard TD run, just broke through some holes on the right side. Brownsburg able to penetrate the Avon defense much better here in this second half than they did in the first. Big-time running play, and Mr. Gill broke off a long touchdown run. Brownsburg leads now 12-7, pending the extra point here.
So now the Bulldogs will go for 2 because they failed to kick the field goal or the extra point properly. Or successfully, I guess it would be. And then a little option pitch. And oh boy, Avon secondary comes up. He's still on his feet. And a great play by the Avon secondary as the pitch went to Cameron Martin.
Yeah, it looked like Mr. Martin was going to waltz into the end zone there, and all of a sudden, Avon defense converged on him at about the 2-3 yard line. They pushed him back and did not allow him a chance at the end zone on the 2-point try. Good job by Avon defense there on that right side of the Brownsburg line. So it's going to remain 12-7. Brownsburg could have had a 14-7 lead, but missed an extra point, as we said, and then that 2-point conversion failed. Great job by Avon defense to get that stop. Let's see if that can fire up the offense here for the Orioles to get a score, get back in the lead. That's the end of the third quarter on that play, Rob.
That'll bring about the end of the third quarter as we head to the fourth. Let's take a moment to thank our friends at Reynolds Body Shop, a proud sponsor of Avon Football. They're conveniently located at 4325 West Washington Street in Indianapolis, just 4 stoplights east of 465. Their phone number is 243-2372, and they're open Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 5. Reynolds has been family-owned and operated for 30 years, specializing in collision repair. Reynolds Body Shop is also an insurance work specialist. Learn more about them on the web at reynoldsbodyshop.com.
I tell you, Rob, I'm glad to be here on a Saturday morning. I could be getting some things done at home. I could be cutting the grass. I could be doing laundry. I could be cleaning. I could be getting a lot of yard work done. Here I am at the JV game, thrilling Brownsburg and Avon, and with Audio Sports Online here for this broadcast. Nothing I'd rather be doing.
There's a deep kick, and it'll be taken across the 25 to the 30, and a flag comes in late.
Another flag and some extracurricular activities. Of course, this is a rivalry game. These kids are fired up, even though it's at the JV level. Avon cheerleaders below us, dressed in their long pants and jackets. They're leading the crowd here in the best cheers they can, but we had another penalty. We'll see who it's on that kickoff return.
It seemed like we had a pretty, there were a couple out-of-bounds kick penalties, but it seemed like for the most part, the varsity game last night, fairly clean game.
Yeah, it was. Didn't really have any problems there, but that one's going to go against Avon. Going to march them back a few yards, and they'll start at their own 20 here. They need a drive. They need to answer that Brownsburg score here, Rob. They will start with a handoff up the middle of the line. That was a good gain on first down, a good run there. Number 22, I think that's his first carry of the game, and that would be Hunter Tischler with some good run there. Got almost 9 yards. Well, he did get 9 yards. 2nd and 1. And Tischler will remain the tailback in this formation. He'll get another handoff and try and break through up through the line. I think he's got a first down. Good pushback by the Brownsburg defense, but looks like it'll be a first down, Avon. Matt Price in there, linebacker for Brownsburg on the tackle. First down, Avon. Tischler with 2 carries and an Avon first down here on this opening possession for the Orioles of the fourth quarter.
The Orioles trail it 12-7, 8:50 to play in the ball game.
Bad snap.
And Cushenberry is going to go backwards, as they famously said in the movie Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, you're going the wrong way.
Right, Isaac Good in there for Brownsburg. That was a bad snap. Dribbled along the ground there. Cushenberry did pick it up, but tried to get some running room, but Isaac Good was right on him. No gain there. And as we said, this is an important possession for the Orioles here to try and answer Brownsburg's score. Avon now trails 12-7. They got a long way to go on this field. Ball right now at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap, back pass, steps up, throws, got a man. Oh, caught and dropped. And that, while it wouldn't have been enough for first down, would have definitely been helpful.
Yeah, Peyton DePriest there found himself open. A little bit of a wobbly ball thrown by Cushenberry, but DePriest definitely should have caught that. Dropped it, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and long now for Avon. Number 20 is going to check in for them. Alec Bertram, he made a nice play in the first half. He'll come in. Cushenberry gets the play, returns to the Avon huddle for a big play here. 3rd and 15.
Time winding down in the ball game. 7:57 to play. Snap, back to pass. Steps up, airs it out, and it is going to be picked off. Great play by the Brownsburg defender. That was number 6 for the Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Victor. Mm-hmm. You want to take it,
Victor
Chris?
Nglima.
Nglima with the interception, and Brownsburg will have it 1st and 10 in Avon territory.
Yeah, Cushenberry just kind of threw that ball up for grabs. A little too much air under that one. A high lofting pass, and the Brownsburg defender, Victor Aglima, been around the program for a couple years now, and he's kind of gets into his varsity game once in a while there, and he was just able to camp underneath that and get the interception for Brownsburg. They'll take over at the Avon 48-yard line now.
So 1st down and 10 for the Bulldogs, and now you would tend to think the run might begin to dominate the ball game for Brownsburg, and there is a run on 1st down. Crossed midfield, gain of maybe a yard, and with 7:30 to play, the Bulldogs are looking for a sustained drive and points in that order.
Yeah, Luke Capps in on the tackle with others there for Avon. Avon wouldn't mind seeing if they can force a turnover here from Brownsburg. Defense has played well so far. Just a couple long plays there for Brownsburg. Broke through and got them the lead now, 12-7.
I do not see where Avon has a 25-second clock.
Yeah, usually it's not active. Usually there's a big one in the end zone, but I can't read it if it is active.
So the officials probably keeping their own.
Yeah.
Snap back to pass, got a man and overshot him, and it would have been a touchdown if he'd have caught it. That was Cameron Martin, and that'll stop the clock with 6 minutes, 55 seconds left to play.
Scott Campbell was the defensive back there for Avon. Got beat a little bit there, but the pass too far. Missed the receiver. Mr. Copeland missed his receiver on that. And a big 3rd down play that the Avon Oriole defense will definitely want to stop here. They need that ball back to try and score and get this game back to even or take the lead. 12-7 time running down. We're under 7 minutes now, Rob.
Out of the shotgun, snap, give, run, room to go. Very close to 1st down. Bought the 1st down, ball on the floor.
I think Brownsburg recovered.
And it does look like that, as you said, Chris, Brownsburg got it back. Now the question is with the fumble, did he pick up the 1st down? And they are saying yes, 1st down Bulldogs, 6:48 to play in the ball game.
Well, Isaiah Henderson ran that again. He's had several good runs. He's a powerful runner. Big number 34, Isaiah Henderson. He is a 5'8", 168-pound sophomore, and he is looking good here in this JV game on a Saturday morning. It's actually 4th and inches.
Oh, so they did not give them the 1st down. Okay.
Going to go from the shotgun here on 4th and inches. Wouldn't a quarterback sneak be in order here?
And now we've got a whistle and an official's timeout.
They may want to measure. I'm not sure. No, Brownsburg coaching staff is asking, I believe, for a measurement.
Because the one official, when he put the ball down, signaled 1st down.
Yeah.
And the clock had stopped as a result of that. Yeah, see, it was a 1st down.
I believe so. I'm just waiting for those chains to move, and now they are.
Yeah, okay.
Boy, Rob, after a couple early mistakes here, you've really come on with your powers
really
observation. Yeah, you did today.
You know, that alarm goes off early, and we got to take care of all those other audio sports online games from Friday night. I'm not at my best until, about 11, 10:30 a.m. or so.
Yeah, you've really picked it up here now. That was a big 1st down.
It was.
It's going to take some more time off the clock. Avon needs that ball back.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Offset eye in the backfield, out of the shotgun. It's a very odd formation. Snap. Give. Takes it to the near side of the field. Room to run. He's to the 20, to the 10, and he will walk it in. Gill for the score. And with 6:08 to play, Brownsburg now leads at 18-7.
What a game here by Carson Gill. He has broken through to be the star of the game so far. Another nice run, and he had to avoid a couple Avon tacklers there to get in the end zone, and he did so. Carson Gill, everybody.
Carson Gill with the score, and the Bulldogs now will attempt to take a 19-7 lead. And check that. They'll try to take a 20-7 lead because they are going to go for 2.
Going for 2 again. Their last one failed after their last TD.
Snap back to pass, throwing, incomplete. And if Brownsburg hangs on in this one, they will certainly look at their extra point team and perhaps make some changes.
Yeah, they failed to convert on any extra points or 2-point tries today, but now they have a big 18-7 lead. Carson Gill does play a few varsity. He'll see a few varsity snaps. Of course, Tokes Akinrabade, the tremendous junior running back for Brownsburg, is going to see 98% of the runs for Brownsburg. But Gill gets a few varsity carries, and he's been the shining star here in the running game for the Brownsburg Bulldogs in this JV game today. Coach Bless still on the sideline, wearing shorts today. He's got a long sleeve jacket on in this cool weather, but it's nice day now. Sun's broken through. Everything looks good here. Sun's shining on the Avon athletic fields here, and Avon's going to get the ball back, and they're going to need to score quickly, Rob.
6:08 to play in the ball game. Rob Kendall, Chris Worley, coming to you live this morning from Avon High School, where the Orioles trail the Bulldogs in JV football action by a score of 18-7.
Some soccer field maintenance going on over there. We see the field being sprayed. Of course, Avon takes real good care of their athletic facilities here. First class.
There's the kick. Line drive kick taken at the 10 to the 15. Across the 20, 30.
Good return.
To run. He's to the 40.
Get up.
He's in the open field.
We might see it.
And he's going to take it to the house once again. Touchdown.
Wow.
And that was exactly what Avon needed, as number 4, Ian Pendleton, takes it the distance. And Avon is now back within striking distance as they trail 13-18.
Well, we said they needed to score quick, and you can't do it any quicker than that. The kickoff reception return for a touchdown. What a run by Mr. Pendleton. Once he got along that sideline, he showed great speed, taking off, taking it all the way to the house for a Avon touchdown. Ian Pendleton, a sophomore, 5'6", 150 pounds. Tremendous kickoff return there as he broke through the Brownsburg defenders. And they are right back in this game, 18-13, and plenty of time left, really, Rob.
Yeah, as you said, Chris, still a lot of time left in the ball game. And let's see what
I think they're going to go for 2.
They are, which makes sense because then that puts you within a field goal.
Sure. There's your coaching skills coming in, Rob. We
Absolutely.
saw them on display last night, too.
Absolutely. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. It's a little misdirection give, and that is not going to work. So neither team able to capitalize on their extra points. Avon's the only one that's had any success. They did get one pointer, and so with 5:53 to play, Brownsburg now leads at 18-13.
Of course, one of the most exciting plays you can see in football is a kickoff return for a touchdown, and we just saw it there. A tremendous return. Ian Pendleton, number 4, got them right back in the game here. Now, their defense is really going to have to pin it back and go after Brownsburg here, get that ball back as soon as they can here, and try for another score. Avon offense not too successful today against Brownsburg defense, but you didn't need the offense on the field right there. You just needed an electric player like Ian Pendleton and a good kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, Avon really the beneficiary of 2 big plays so far today.
Yeah.
A big touchdown pass and a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yeah, Andrew Buis there, number 81, caught the big touchdown pass, and that was a good throw, his best throw of the game for Jalen Cushenberry, and then the big kickoff return right there. So here's a kickoff. Let's see if they can pin Brownsburg deep and try and get that defense to get fired up and get that ball back.
Snap. Ball taken at the 15 to the 20, across the 25, up across the 30, near the 35. We can hear the Avon band behind us. And I got to give a hand to the band director. He really has a radio voice.
Yeah, he does. Well, like we talked about, that Avon band, they're pretty famous. Won a lot of state and national competitions, and they're out here getting their work in on a Saturday morning. No rest for these kids.
5:48 left to play in the...
Now, Rob, when you went to high school, tell me about your Saturday morning activities.
Sleep. A lot of sleeping.
All righty.
But, I was an overachiever, Chris, so I was working on Friday nights.
Still are.
I was very tired.
Okay.
How about you?
Yes, I worked a lot too. I worked when I was in high school, so Saturday morning, a little rest. I may have had to work Saturday night.
Offset I in the backfield. 2 to the left, 1 to the right in the receiver formation. Snap. Give. And oddly enough, Chris, despite all that excitement, we're right back where we were about 2 minutes ago, which is Brownsburg with a 5-point lead.
That's right. Now he's had such success, they're going to keep giving the ball to Carson Gill. Just got a few yards there. Avon defense able to stop him. Clock ticking, 5:14 left here. Important for Avon to get a 3 and out, get that ball back. You know, we see interesting here. Brownsburg changed their offense at the varsity level to take advantage of the skills of their fine sophomore quarterback, Hunter Johnson. They're using the same formations here, of course, at the JV level to get their players used to that. But his new offense in play here also at the JV level for Brownsburg.
Out of the shotgun, triple back formation. And nice run by Gill. Picked up.
I think everybody on the Avon defense was in on that tackle. Gill fought through for a few yards, but every Avon defender was on that. They're going to key on Mr. Gill now. He's had success. Brownsburg trying to ride that horse, and that horse was stopped.
Yeah, Gill was actually picked up in the air by a bevy of Avon tacklers. It's interesting. Coach Bless and I have talked about this in the past, as have Coach Brian Woodard at Plainfield and Scott May at Hamilton Southeastern. You know, as a high school coach, do you change your strategies, your formations, you know, your schemes to fit your players, or do the players adjust to the scheme? It's always a challenge.
Yeah, that is.
And the quarterback keeper, that's been a big play for the Bulldogs tonight, and he is free again. To the 30, breaks a tackle, to the 20, and that's a touchdown, Brownsburg.
Copeland, a big run. Quarterback keeper, boy, he's fooled a lot of people with that. He fakes the handoff into the line, then scoots around one end to the end or the other. And he got around the left side this time, then showed some speed along that far sideline, got in for a big Brownsburg touchdown.
3:54 left to play in the ball game, and a bevy of offensive action here. And let's see if somebody can convert an extra point.
Yeah, it was 7-0 at the half. Look at all these points here in the second half. It's 24-13 now, folks, in the fourth quarter. It was 7-0 Brownsburg at the half.
Let's see what the Bulldogs like to do here. They lead it by 11.
Probably go for 2 again, and they are.
Out of the shotgun. Snap. Give. And it is good.
We have a conversion.
And I believe that was number 24.
34?
34, I'm sorry. Yeah, we know who 24 is. Isaiah Henderson with the run and the conversion. So now it's 26-13 with 3:54 to play in the football game. Rob Kendall along with Chris Worley from Avon High School.
Yeah, Brownsburg with touchdowns on their last 3 possessions here in the second half.
JV action. Again, I want to thank our Avon sponsors, McDonald's, Red Cobra Wrestling, McNamara Flores, and Reynolds Body Shop. And I'm just glad we're in a closed building.
Yeah. Even though the sun's broken out here, but still cool. Definitely cool this morning. So the nice Avon press box here, very accommodating, and we're glad to be here today bringing you JV football on Audio Sports Online for Avon.
And this really may be the last shot for the Orioles, being down 2 possessions now.
Yeah, they're going to need some passing plays, see if they can get down the field quickly here.
It's always a challenge as a JV coach because you got certain things you want to see, certain kids you want to see.
Good point.
So now do you deviate from that to the condition of the game? And you kind of get the feeling at times with JV winning is nice, but seeing these kids develop is far more important.
That's the main thing.
Line drive, kick, bobbled, picked up at the 15 to the 20 to the 25, 24, and that's where he'll be taken down. So no repeat on the return from Mr. Pendleton.
Repeat being the last time he touched the ball on a kickoff return. Went all the way for an exciting score here. But they're going to have to try and move down the field quickly now with 3:46 left in this game. Avon trailing 26-13. Of course, they want to try to avoid avoid the varsity junior varsity sweep as Brownsburg won last night in varsity action 27-7. That game at Brownsburg. We're here at Avon today for this JV game.
Avon will work from under center, 2 receiver set, I formation in the backfield. Snap, back to pass, steps up, throwing, and it is caught. And that's a first down and out of bounds. So nice job there that time by the Orioles, picking up the first down and stopping the clock.
Tight end number 49, Seth Lewis, a sophomore, his first catch of the game. Got up for that nice catch and got out of bounds to stop the clock. First down, Avon. Exactly what they needed. Need more of the same now as Mr. Cushenberry gets the play and will come to the huddle.
Out of shotgun, single back formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Snap, stepped out, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run with it and will wisely run out of bounds.
Yep, good run by Cushenberry there. Not much yardage. He had to run a long way, but did get out of bounds to stop the clock after a short gain. Be about second and 5.
Seems about right. Again with the 3 receiver set, 2 to the right this time, 1 to the left. Cushenberry working out of the shotgun. There's a snap, back to pass, steps up, throwing. That's going to be picked off. Oh, and dropped at a huge break for Avon. That was as easy an interception as you're ever going to see, Chris.
Ryan Bigelow just waiting under it. It was almost like a punt. That ball was just thrown up for grabs and high, and Bigelow not able to come down with it, and he's staggering around saying, why didn't I catch that ball? But not a good throw there by Cushenberry. He has thrown some good balls here today, but that not being one of them. Should have been an interception for Brownsburg, and that could have wrapped up the game. Avon's still alive here, trying to convert on 3rd down.
Well, I think he was actually distracted by one of his own players who started to go for the ball, and I think it might have been number 2 there on the far side of the field for Brownsburg, Jasir Lewis, who was also trying to get in there and make a play on the ball. So, life for Avon on 3rd down now. Snap, play action. Cushenberry has time. Rolling, throwing. Got a man open.
Good play.
Caught. And the Bulldogs' inability to seal the deal there, Avon translates it into another first down.
Now, that was a good roll and throw by Cushenberry. He found again tight end Seth Lewis over the middle for Avon first down. Good passing play right there.
Now, obviously, if you were to ever lose Brandon Peters for any amount of time, that would be very, very bad. But it's got to make the Orioles feel at least a little bit better to know that they've got some of the talents that we've seen today from Cushenberry.
Yeah, he can run and pass. Needs a little work on his passing game, but he's a good athlete and can run and pass both. He's going to run.
Draw, as you said, Chris. He can run, and there he goes. And he's hit and taken down, but another first down. And that looks like almost like it was a design play. Or somebody whispered in his ear before the ball was snapped, if that hole opens up, take it. 2:53 and counting. Nice job by the Orioles. In less than a minute, they've trudged all the way down inside the Bulldog 30 and are knocking on the door again here.
Yeah, 2 good catches on this drive by Seth Lewis, the tight end. Let's see if we can get him open again. Mr. Turk for Brownsburg defense saved a touchdown possibly here. Here we go.
Snap, throw, tipped up, incomplete. Nice defense by the Bulldogs. That was 14 for Brownsburg. Matthew Turk over there on the coverage. Clock stops, 2:36 to play in the game.
2 out of 4 passing now for Cushenberry on this important drive. He'll come over and get the play from the coaching staff here. Returns to the huddle now on this big play here. Just 2:36 left.
Out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass, steps up, has time, throws, got a man, incomplete on the far side of the field. That would have been very close to a first down, and now it brings up a big 3rd down for the Orioles.
Yeah, not a bad throw there by Cushenberry. Just went through the receiver's hands they've missed some balls too. And you look at his incompletions today, and the Oriole receivers unfortunately have let a few balls go through their hands, but still alive here on third down, 3rd and 10. Of course, 2 down territory now, just 2:30 left. You're going to do everything you can to get it in the end zone here.
Two receivers wide to the left, one to the right. Oh, and the Bulldogs moved.
Yeah.
Free 5 for the Orioles.
Yeah, they're going to jump on that. They were anxious to get in there. Anthony Ciccarelli anxious to get in there, make a play for Brownsburg defense. But they're going to jump, so that's going to give them move the ball ahead 5 yards for the Orioles. Give them a little better chance. But as we said, they're in 2 down territory. They're just going to keep going. 3rd down, 5.
Two receivers wide to the left, one to the right. Out of the shotgun. Snap, back to pass. Cushenberry has time, throws, got a man caught, and caught, dropped, nearly picked up, dropped there, and grease on that football, Chris.
Yes, it was. And that went through Mr. Carmichael's hands again. Number 6, Victor Nglima, thought he had an interception for Brownsburg, but he dropped it too. So Avon's still alive here. 4th down. Of course, they have to convert on this play. So let's see this all-important play in this game now. 26-13, Orioles lead, 2:26. And they need to get a first down at least here to keep alive.
This could be the ball game. Snap. Back. Cushenberry was going to take off. Throw up. It's caught. That's going to be close to a first down. I think he got it based on the spot.
May have it there. A fine play by number 81, Andrew Buis. And I think he's got the first down.
So the clock will stop with 2:20 to play. They moved the chains. Avon trying to hang on for dear life here. They do need 2 touchdowns in order to tie this game up.
Boy, he just got that first down. Kind of a lofted pass over there to the left side, but Mr. Buis was able to bring it down, brought down immediately by the Brownsburg defender, but just enough for the first down. They're still alive.
Clock should have been moving, but it's the officials. Do they say? There we go.
There we go.
Okay. I think the official forgot. It's hard being an official.
Especially at this level.
Yeah, it's not an easy job. Snap, back pass, throws, and once again, boy, in and out of the hands of a Brownsburg defender. That's 3 times on this drive.
3
Chris.
times. Could have been intercepted by Brownsburg. Isaac Good went right through his hands. I think in practice this week for the JV guys, they're going to have some balls thrown to them, see if they can handle it, because they have missed 3 chances at interceptions, and interceptions that would have ended this game.
Right. We are enjoying the instruction of the Avon band director.
No bouncing. Be totally smooth.
You know, football and band, they aren't that much different in your,
Well, band's a big part of a football game.
Absolutely. Snap, back pass, steps up, looking, throwing, and it is in and out of the hands of an Avon receiver now.
Wow, that could have been caught for a touchdown.
That should have been caught, yeah. Good pass that time. A little high, but probably one that the receiver feels he should have caught. So it'll bring up 3rd down, 2:03 to play in the ball game. And Brownsburg trying to stave off an Avon comeback here.
On this drive now, 3 out of 9 passing for Avon and their quarterback number 28, Cushenberry. A few of those balls should have been caught, though.
Out of the tight eye formation. 1 receiver to each side of the field. Snap. Play action. Rolling. Looking. Rolling. Throwing. Got a man.
Good
Caught.
job.
And that is a first down inside the 5. And that'll bring up 1st and 10 with 1:55 to play.
Good play there by Cushenberry. And again, a big catch by Seth Lewis, the tight end. Now, that's a play where Cushenberry's has to throw back against his body. Of course, he's a left-handed thrower. He's running to the right side. And he just threw a little strike there. Got a first down from his tight end. A good catch. He's been the star receiver on this drive. First down.
in just over 2 minutes, Avon has marched down the field, so a nice job. Snap, give, and that won't go anywhere.
No, big play there by the Brownsburg defense. Number 56, Tristan Patterson, in there first to tackle for a short loss, and that's going to be a timeout, Avon.
Timeout, Avon. Again, we do want to thank our sponsors today, McDonald's, Red Cobra Wrestling, McNamara Florists, and Reynolds Body Shop. So thanks to them. Chris, we definitely appreciate you coming out today. Good to have you with us.
Love it. Thank you. Always good to be part of this Avon-Brownsburg rivalry.
26-13 our score, minute 34 to play. Don't forget, one final announcement on this, that we will have the freshman game Monday night, 6 o'clock. And then we will have the Mark Blush show for a Monday night posted as well. And when this is over, Chris and I are going to head over to the 9/11 Memorial Car Show. Williams Park in Brownsburg.
Car show, a few more activities. Brownsburg Fire Territory, importantly involved in that. They'll have the artifact from the 9/11 World Trade Center at that. And if you've seen the plans for the memorial, it's a very well done thing. Of course, here in Avon, they built a war memorial recently just up the street here. Very nicely done with the monuments, flags. So both towns honoring their service veterans, and of course the 9/11 memorial set for a fundraising drive in Brownsburg today.
All right, out of the shotgun now. One back to each side. Ball back at the 7. It's second down. Snap, rolling, looking, throwing, got a man, caught. He's in, touchdown.
Great play.
And that is a touchdown with a minute 28 to play. The Bulldogs' lead is now cut to 7, and this is a big extra point coming up for Avon.
Andrew Buis again, his second touchdown catch of the game, and that was a real nice play by Cushenberry there. Rolled to his left, and that was favoring his left hand there as he's a left-handed thrower, and a nice strike. Caught actually just short of the end zone, but then Buis turned, twisted, and got in the end zone for a big TD. Great drive by Avon. It was a long drive. They took over at their own 24 with little time on the clock, and there's still plenty of time in this game, Rob.
Out of the snap spot, kick is up, kick is good, and Avon now down by just 6. And if Brownsburg's going to look back on this one, some of those missed extra points really could end up being key.
Boy, that was a great drive. As we said, started on their own 24. Cushenberry completed 5 passes on that drive, 1 for a touchdown. We don't want to forget Seth Lewis, the tight end, catching 3 big balls on that drive, and they were able to move down the field against the Brownsburg defense, and a good score there. Mr. Cushenberry, nice execution from the quarterback slot, got Avon an important critical touchdown to remain alive and in this game, trailing now by just 6 points. They'll want to see if they can get this kickoff covered and try and get the ball back again.
Well, we would assume there will be an onside kick here.
Yep.
And the Bulldogs are thinking that as well.
Yeah, they've got, I think, 10 players just right up near the 50-yard line to try and recover this. Don't know how much you practice this at the JV level. Of course, we know varsity football does practice onside kick. We actually saw an onside type kick to start the game from Brownsburg.
Yep. We did not get clarification if they yelled charge.
Right, that's all we needed. Avon sounding the bugle charge here for a onside kick attempt. At least that's what we think is going to happen.
So we'll see what the Orioles can come up with here. They load heavy to the right side of the field, and now Brownsburg's going to spend a timeout.
Yeah, they wanted to look at the formation, see if they could tell which side Avon may be loading. And Avon players going to come over and huddle up here for the timeout. Exciting JV game here on this Saturday. Big day, many things going on, but we're glad to bring you junior varsity football here on Audio Sports Online. Mr. Rob Kendall, along with Chris Worley. Turned out to be a nice Saturday weather day here. Very cool start. More than a few McDonald's coffee cups in the hands of fans as they filed in here. It was very cool this morning, under 50 degrees, but warming nicely now. And the strategy discussions go on and on. But I think we'll definitely see an onside kick here from Avon. So usually when you're the receiving team on an onside kick, you want to get some of your skilled position players, running backs, wide receivers up there, and we do see that right now for Brownsburg. They have got Carson Gill, who's been a star running back. He's right in the middle at the 50-yard line, ready to get this. Also, one of their fullbacks, number 34, Isaiah Henderson, right up on the line, along with number 27, Cam Martin. So the skilled position players for Brownsburg, they'll be first in line to try and recover this onside kick.
Now, they changed the rules a few years ago where you can't heavy load to one side of the field.
Okay, thank you.
So while the right side does have 6, it used to be you could put 10 guys over there if you wanted to. Oh, they do kick it. It's a pooch kick. It'll be fielded by the Bulldogs on the run, and a flag comes in late.
That may have been, was that an Avon late hit after the receiver was down?
Boy, I'm shocked to see that. I think they were going to try to catch the Bulldogs off guard, kick it, and as you said,
personal foul, Avon.
Yep, personal foul on Avon, and that will really hurt Avon's chances here. I am surprised because the only chance you have with that is for that ball to hit on the ground and for it to be a live ball.
Yeah. The Bulldog kickoff returner did catch the ball in the air, and I think right when he went down right away, but I think one of the Avon defenders there running down on that kickoff hit him while he was on the ground, and hence the penalty flag.
So the ball will move all the way up to the 42-yard line, 43-yard line, and the way the time would set up, Avon does have 2 timeouts left.
Okay, so they'll probably use those right away. They need to stop here on first down right away.
Yep, and you would be shocked if the Bulldogs did anything at this point other than run the football. Snap. There's the give. Oh,
fumble!
Fumble!
Avon recovered.
And Avon got it back. Boy, how about that?
Worst thing you could do right there, and I know he feels bad. Isaiah Henderson trying to gain some yards there. That ball was really stripped out. He didn't just drop it. And Avon recovers, and we've got a new ball game here, Rob, with 1:10 left.
Boy, that's amazing that the Bulldogs.
Boy, that's a big turnover right there. Wow. You talked about, Avon wanted to get the ball back, get a stop quickly, and they did it on the first play, got the ball back in good field position.
So the clock starts. Snap, back pass, steps up, has time, flushed out of the pocket. There he goes, room to run, hit. Flag comes in late, and we'll see what that is.
I have no idea what that flag's for. It's going to be a hold against Avon.
Okay. So hold against the Orioles. That'll move them back.
Big penalty.
Yeah, that's costly.
Wow. Cushenberry looked for a pass initially downfield. They had good coverage by the Brownsburg defender, so he took off through an open hole running, got a good gain. But the official in the middle of the field there called the hold right away, and that's going to move them back 15 yards, and that's a big penalty now. Cushenberry's going to be under pressure here to get some yards here on first down.
Snap, back pass, steps up, throwing over the head of the intended receiver and over the head of the unintended defender. Number 6, we've called his name a couple times tonight, Victor Nglima.
There you go. Under a minute now, Rob.
We were laughing about it at the time, but there were about 3 plays almost in a row there where the Bulldogs could have had interceptions.
Yeah, that was almost another one.
And that was another one. Ball is on the Brownsburg side or the Avon side of the 50, I should say. And they'll face now a 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, 2 receivers wide to the right. Snap, rolling right side, rolling on the run, throwing. It is caught. The receiver does not get out of bounds, though, and Avon will quickly spend a timeout. That's costly because the clock would continue to run, which forced Avon to have to burn through a timeout.
Yeah, sophomore Drew Buis again on the reception. He has, 6-7 catches today, including a couple touchdowns. So 81, Drew Buis has been the star receiver here today. And, again, throwing against his body, Cushenberry was able to get a completion, but not out of bounds, as Rob said. So an Avon timeout. Both teams will huddle up along or near their own sidelines with 50.2 seconds left. How about clock operator? Rob, could we get you to be, were you ever a clock operator at high school sport?
I never did the clock operation. I demanded too much money.
Oh, okay. It's an important function, I'll tell you.
It is. And I was not going to sell my services short. I made a what in my mind was a reasonable offer,
Yes.
and it was reasonably declined.
Who was the athletic director when you went to?
It was Bill Titus was
Okay.
the athletic director when I was at Brownsburg. Actually, I should check that. My freshman year, it was still Don Bachert.
Okay.
And then my sophomore year, it was Bill Titus.
It was Mr. Godin, the head football coach at that time?
Yes, Mike Godin was the football coach. Brett Comer was the defensive coordinator at that time.
All right, big play here.
Second and long or third and long, I'm sorry, for Avon. Snap back to pass, steps up, flushed out, looking, throwing, and what a one-handed catch. He's still on his feet, and he will turn back. He's still running.
That's a face mask, too.
Face mask. He did not get the first down, but I think they're going to call a face mask on the Bulldogs.
Wow, what a catch. Catch of the game there. I believe that's Chad Carmichael. And he kept running after the catch. Now he's going to come up limping a little bit.
Personal foul on the Bulldogs.
That's a face mask.
So let's recap what just happened there. He caught the ball with one hand, an amazing catch, ran for the first down, then ran out of the first down, and on his way running out of the first down, he ran about 5 yards away from the first down, was face masked, and Brett will get 15 yards. Did I sum that up well?
That's as good as you can do. I'll tell you, what a catch, though. One-handed over the middle, just in a desperate situation. Got the catch, and really he was mad at himself afterwards because he thought he had lost yards. But the face mask will move the ball way ahead. And with 34 seconds left, Avon has the ball at the Brownsburg 28 and a good chance to score.
Out of the shotgun. Clock starts. 30 seconds to play. There's the snap. Quick drop. Cushenberry throws, and it's caught and dropped. Incomplete at the 20-yard line.
Well, Carmichael just made a great play to get that first down and dropped a reception there on the next play.
I mean, Chris, that catch was one-handed. He put
one
hand out.
And like we said, it was a desperate situation, third and very long, and did not want to go down afterwards. So that was an exciting play. Unfortunately, was not able to come up with the reception. Second down, 25.8 seconds left.
I formation in the backfield. Snap. Back to pass. On the run, throws, caught. Excuse me there for the sneeze. And it's a first down inside the 10, and as fitting as this should be, Brownsburg and Avon will come down to one final series.
Seth Lewis, another big reception there. Mr. Carmichael scrambled, showed some scrambling skills there, was able to find Seth Lewis open on the right side for a big, important first down.
15 seconds to play. Avon has one timeout left. Probably got time for two more plays. Steps up, throwing to the end zone, and it is caught. Touchdown. Flag in. And
of course, refused that.
Injured player down on the field.
That's a touchdown, Avon, and they are celebrating big time. Cushenberry threw that ball way up high on the left side of the end zone. I'm not sure who caught that, Rob. I couldn't see it very well, but the official threw a flag right away for interference on Brownsburg, but it is a touchdown, Avon Orioles.
Wow, what a comeback.
With 5.5 seconds left.
Looks like the Brownsburg player is all right. What a catch. That was amazing.
What a game here today.
And now it will come down to the extra point and the
go.
left foot of Perino.
Of course, extra points have not been a sure thing today at all, Rob, so they're going to need to convert this, and holding will be Mr. Drew Buis. He's had a big game as a receiver. Here we go.
What a
game on the line.
comeback for Avon.
Timeout, Brownsburg. They're going to try and freeze him. Wow, what a JV game here.
Boy, that was exciting, wasn't it?
That was thrilling. A pass corner of the end zone, and they're congratulating Carmichael again. I think he's the one who caught that ball in the end zone again, and he did catch that falling backwards onto his back, and the official there again threw an interference call on the Brownsburg defense, but Mr. Carmichael able to come up with that catch to tie the game at 26-all. Under 10 seconds left when that catch was made. 5.5 on the clock now. And we're ready for a big extra point attempt here to give Avon the lead with just 5.5 seconds left. Chad Carmichael comes up with a big catch on the throw by Cushenberry.
All right, so Perino.
Need a good snap and hold here.
Snap, spot, kick is up, and it is good.
It's good.
And Avon, with 5.5 seconds to play, takes the lead 27 to 26.
Wow, and how big was that drive, that their possession before that one, when they started at the own 24 and drove the length of the field for a touchdown there. And now this big play here by Mr. Carmichael in the end zone. And the extra point is good. 27 to 26. Very exciting Saturday of JV football here between these two big rivals, Avon and Brownsburg.
Well, and again, one final time, I want to thank our sponsors, McDonald's, McNamara Floors, Reynolds Body Shop, and Red Cobra Wrestling. I want to thank everybody for watching today's broadcast. Thank you, Chris, for coming out with us today. And want to, as we wrap up our broadcast today, encourage everybody to have a very happy and safe Saturday. If you have watched this ball game, it will be up, posted hopefully later today for your viewing pleasure on demand. Come back anytime you want.
You know, I like when you post those up for the archive and for everything, Rob. You do a good job of that. And you can go back in and watch this game anytime you wish. And there'll be many people want to watch this replay after they find out the result. It's been a tremendous game. Yeah,
very exciting. And we'll have freshman action for you Monday night. And so the way it works, of course, Chris, since the I'm trying to figure out.
Okay.
For some reason, Avon is being permitted to kick the ball from the 45-yard line. There must have been was there something on the extra point?
Yeah, it may have been.
That we did not see? Okay. And I think that's the question Brownsburg has.
Yeah, and now the officials are asking the back judge, was that declined or good? Brownsburg coaching staff very unsure of where this ball should be or if there indeed was a penalty. Brownsburg saying
there was a pass interference call on the touchdown.
Yeah, and Brownsburg saying Avon declined
but that wouldn't be enforced on this.
No,
and that's the argument Brownsburg's having, is saying that.
Yeah, they're saying they declined that penalty, so it should be a normal kickoff. Brownsburg coach is way out on the field. They don't understand this spot and penalty at all.
And you got to say, if that is indeed the call, that Brownsburg's got a point.
You had to decline the penalty to get the touchdown.
It's a squib kick. It'll be fielded to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, and that will be the ball game as Avon, with the miraculous comeback, takes it 27 to 26. Chris, thanks for joining us today. Thanks, everybody, for listening. Have a great rest of your Saturday. For Chris Worley, I'm Rob Kendall saying so long, everybody.